Yo, what up? It's your boy Baldhead Phillips here today on Baldhead'S Podcast. Check it out. I hope y'all had a very Merry Christmas. Whatever your religion is, I hope you celebrated it. You know what I'm saying? And don't make it about yourself. It wasn't about your birthday. It was Jesus' birthday. Okay? It was Jesus' birthday. So a lot of y'all asked for shit that y'all don't deserve, and we broke. A lot of people messed up, you know. I just hope that you're glad to be alive. That's why that's the best gift to me. I'm glad to be alive to go get whatever the hell else I want to get. All you women that went crazy, buy your kids them PS5s. Some of y'all lost out. Some of y'all went online and paid that man. They sent everybody the picture of the PS5. That shit was hilarious to me. But hey, it is what it is. New Year's is upon us, and we got a new things to do. And before we get started, I gotta do my advertisements. Don't get mad. I'm gonna do my advertising. New Year's Eve, I will be. That's next week. Well, this week, I will be in Houston doing my thing. Me and my dogs and my sister Corey Bell, Ronnie George, my man Mike Sapp, and it's gonna be all hosted by the one and only M-Dubs. We will be at the Houston Comedy Slam at the Avia Center. I don't know how to say it, but it's 9371 Richmond, Houston, Texas. Also, if you get a chance, please go on iTunes and download my dog's album, AC Stars, Who Is He? Guaranteed to be off the chain. Coming soon, it's going to be a brand new club for the grown folks in Chicago, in the Calumet area. Please go check out the Manning Island Bar and Grill. More information on it will be coming. But as of now, we are starting the show. I got my girl on the show with me today. Let me tell you something. This lady is a Black innovator. She's a woman that has invented things. She's always got a hand in something. Crazy skills. One of my good friends, love her to death. Please put your hands on the mic, put your hands together for the one and only Kelly Cook in the building. What's up, baby?
Yay, what's going on?
Chilling. We got a couple of people. Joseph, he says, don't get COVID-19 in Houston, bro. Man, I had it already. I ain't gonna get shit else. I'm gonna be away from people. I don't want to shake no hands. I ain't selling nothing. I'm doing what I got to do and getting the hell up out of there. Which is Jesus, though. Black Jesus, white Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, or Mexican Jesus. Yeah, it's a bunch of them. So, Kelly, how was your holiday? How was your Christmas?
Same four walls, same house for the last 4-5 months. But it was cool. I'm not gonna complain. I had my kids here and I cooked.
I like when people say they ain't gonna complain after they've complained already.
I know, I did. But that's a disclaimer. Disclaimer. You know, you gotta. It make my anxiety go down and say that I'm not gonna complain because I did just complain. But you know, But it was cool. How was yours?
I was cool. Shit, I mean, I sat in the house, played Grand Theft Auto like I always do. Killed everybody I thought in my mind I wanted to kill, and I was okay. But it was real nice. You know, I went and hung out with my sister and family. You know, we all sat back and chilled, talked some shit. You know, it was really only thing that was different because of this pandemic and all of that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know it was Christmas Eve until somebody was like, "Yeah, man, Christmas Eve, baby." I said, "Man, when is Christmas Eve?" And he looked at me like, "Right now." I was like, "Damn, it is Christmas Eve." Huh?
You didn't know it was Christmas Eve?
No. Let me tell you something. I be doing so much stuff. I don't have a job where I gotta be somewhere at a time somebody else want me to be. See what I'm saying? So I tend to get confused about the days all the time. I will be thinking, I think really it's because of this pandemic with me. I'll be thinking it's a Saturday when it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, no, all of the days mush together.
Yeah.
They all mush together. Seriously.
And God forbid if I got to go somewhere and I come back in town, I got to reset my whole, man, I'll be lost. I'll be like, man, what is today? Damn, but I mean, if it wasn't for my cell phone or my watch, I wouldn't know what the day was. And I don't care. I don't care, man. Some dude cussed me out the other day because he said I was driving slow. He gonna pull up on the side of me, man, why you driving? I said, wherever you gotta go ain't where I gotta go.
Damn right.
I ain't gotta be flying out here like you flying. And then the nigga was flying, but seen me at the light. What? I don't even understand what people be speed for. You sped to get to the light that's gonna stop you.
That's the best. That's the best. Like, it's no other feeling in that. It's no other feeling in that, right?
Oh, to catch them at the light?
Man, I live for that moment.
I catch them at the light and look at them like this.
Me too.
Shake my head like your grandmama used to shake her head. Stupid, man.
I do the same thing.
Amy, what's up, girl? Amy, what's up? She said, blessings to both of y'all. Happy holidays. Yeah, happy holidays to everybody, man. It's a lot of people.
Amy.
A lot of people that are down about the holidays. Look here, man. You here. You alive. We just lost so many people at one time, man. It's still going down because people still refuse to face the fact of everything. And let's get into that topic you want to talk about this here vaccine. What's going on? I'm gonna let you lead on it.
Did you just call me Nicole?
No, I said I'm gonna let you lead on it. Who the hell is Nicole?
I don't know, but I thought you called me Nicole.
I said let me lead on it. You want
all right? Only the good kind. Only the good kind. So listen, I was telling you earlier that I plan on getting the vaccine. Ooh, like I plan on getting the vaccine. So yeah, I know. And I've been arguing or debating or going back and forth with people all week on Facebook, different groups, about how I guess the people who's getting the vaccine are kind of just like we guinea pigs, because I guess the whole United States want to kill off Black people all of a sudden when they could have killed us off a long time ago. They could literally put it in Tylenol, or they could put it in anything if the whole objective is to kill off Black people. So I've heard it all from they want to kill us, the Tuskegee experiment, which, hey, no, I'm not downplaying that at all. Or I said Tuskegee, those are the airmen. I meant the syphilis, I believe it was that situation. I said Tuskegee. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just not much of a conspiracy theorist, I guess. I feel like things have to make sense to me. I don't have to think outside the box. If it just makes sense to me, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me that they wouldn't want to kill off the frontliners and the doctors who getting it now. Like, why?
It might not be giving them that same thing. That's what people probably thinking. But see, me, I'm not really not big on conspiracy theories, because for one conspiracy that damn near killed me was when Black people were saying the dumbest shit, talking about, oh, you can't get the corona if you're Black because it ain't gonna go through our melanin.
I remember that.
It went straight to my damn chest. Get your ass out. And that right there got me pissed off with people who ain't doctors, who think they doctors. I had a serious, see, for me having COVID and almost dying, like some people be saying I almost literally died. The doctor told me I was supposed to have been in 2 different comas. The crazy part is you can't talk to me about it. You can't tell me that. Now, I understand what you're saying. You got your own thought process of what you feel like, and that's cool. I respect that. I honor that. Well, when somebody ain't had something, I done heard doctors. Matter of fact, my personal doctor and my lung doctor was like, man, we don't know what this is.
Oh, wow.
When it was coming out in March, when it was coming out, he was like, man, we don't know what this is. He said,
they
man.
said that?
Yes. I asked him, I said, man, so what I literally asked the lung doctor because I was confused at first. My lung doctor, I thought he was my original doctor that they had gave me. So he was like, I done went to medical school for a large number of years. None of us has faced anything like this. He said, we don't know what this is. He said, we're finding out what it is through y'all. Now, the only thing he told me, that lung doctor said, I'm not putting you on a ventilator. He said, I'm going to work together. We're going to work this oxygen until I can get you back right. So with him telling me that, I was 100. You know what I'm saying? He was for real. He was like, yeah, he ain't say no, it's going to be all right. He said, man, we got to fight this. We don't know what nobody in there know what it was. They was giving people shit to try to stop something that they didn't know what it was. They knew it was some type of respiratory thing, but how was it connecting to your underlying issues? Like I had diabetes and I used to have asthma. And that's how it connected to my lungs. It connected to my lungs because I used to have asthma and broke my lungs down to 13%. My diabetes was 895. Kelly, I was literally breathing like this, like that motherfucker in that room.
In that movie.
Yeah. They say you better breathe. I mean, it's funny now, but at that time,
oh my God,
we take our breath, we take the air we breathe for granted until you lose that shit.
Yeah.
It took me.
Oh my God.
It made me feel like, Chicago.
Yes, of course.
The bathroom the room I was in had a bed, a sink, and a toilet. The sink was in the middle of the toilet and the bed. I felt like I walked from Halsted to Cottage Grove. High speed.
That's a long way.
Yeah.
That's a long way.
We was young. I could walk that now if I had to, but I'm saying without breath. And then the nurses was running in there like, what are you doing? Because your levels going up. I said, I'm in the bathroom. Every time I went to the bathroom, I had to sit on the toilet. And I had to wait a few minutes because I had
to go from the bed to the toilet.
Bed to the toilet, and it was just like you would imagine, like a jail cell. That's what it was, and it was crazy experience. But I had to deal with it. I had to deal with the situation. Didn't want to. I had to be on oxygen for 2 months, and they was trying to charge me. They was charging them up for that oxygen. When I got home, I had to bring oxygen home.
I remember seeing your tank behind you when you started doing your podcast kind of soon after you got back.
Yeah, because I wanted to explain to people that this ain't no bullshit. It's some stupid people.
Stupid. Oh my God.
And one of my comedian friends say, man, I know you've been shot. You was gang, you do all type of stuff. He said, man, I thought you was a strong nigga the way he said, but when I seen you in the hospital bed, I knew it was real. That was my whole impact. I wanted to put that impact on people to know it was real so they wouldn't get it. So they would be more careful, more aware. You know what I'm saying? And now it's got me taking all these vitamins, drinking elderberry, because I'm preparing myself for what if next time something pop up? I ain't going.
No. And you know what? That was crazy.
Huh?
Are you saying right now still people and they still ain't taking it serious? Like, I swear.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't take the vaccine. I don't think it's gonna make you go crazy or turn into nothing. I'm worried about the long-term effects because when we were kids, we all got some vaccines when we went in there. I think that vaccine made me hate and want to kill people because I ain't never.
You do.
It made me a different person. And it's like the vaccine that I had when I was a kid. I don't know if you can see the scar on my arm right here. What did they put in my arm that scarred my arm?
Well, that's you know what? You telling your age because any people who got that, they like over 45.
Anybody my age got that scar. And it's like, I'm 50 years old. I don't give a fuck. I tell my age because I'm here. A lot of niggas ain't. I don't look like no messed up ass 50-year-old person. I don't walk around like one. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know what that did. Now think about this. Fast forward. There have never been this many children that got ADD. ADD was invented because of something else. Now that's one thing. Another thing, and some people might get mad, there ain't never been this many homosexuals on earth.
Oh, shoot. Oh, you went there.
I went there. I'm saying, and I'm not saying nothing bad. So don't get bad. Right. I'm saying what they put in us changed a lot of shit about us. And I've been doing studies and looking at it, and it's of this age. People of this age and the people that are a little younger, and them kids and all the kids that got the ADD. Where the ADD come from? That shit ain't just pop up. And you trying to tell me.
It depends on who's saying you have it, because there's some people that feel like ADD is just a cop-out or an excuse for the system to put on our black kids. You know, it's just easier to.
Remember when we was kids? They used to say it was a couple kids in the classroom, not them kids in the LD room. The other kids that they said, "Oh, he's a late bloomer."
Yeah,
that was a little dial up of a different level, because you had the kids that was in the remedial rooms and all of that.
Right.
Yeah. And my man Granville just said autism either. Where did autism come from? All of these, you got to think about when my grandparents them was passing and they was older, they was having, some of them was having heart attacks, some of them was having cancer, but it was rare. And that's another thing. Cancer is rampant. It's been out here, but we've never seen this many cases. It's a lot of cases of a lot of shit.
Do you think that it's also just because we're getting older and that it's more identifiable though? I don't necessarily think it's any different in numbers. I think that it's like when you buy a car. If you buy an Altima, all of a sudden you see Altimas. I just kind of feel like when you start being more aware of what's happening, I think it just makes your perception, you zero in on things that's around you. Like if you was 21 years old, I don't think you'd be paying attention to it as much. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't. When I was 21 years old, I was paying attention to the elders in my family that made it to greater numbers. They were in their 80s and their 70s before they had got, so sick. But now we got 25 and 23 having heart attacks.
I think it's the food. I still think it's the food more than the vaccine. But that's just me though. I kind of don't feel like.
I'm glad you said that, because think about now that vaccine that they're giving out now. It's a 2-part vaccine. I think it got to do with the food and what they put in you. These people know, and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's just my thought. So don't quote me. It's just my thought.
Yeah.
You got one thing, and you got another thing that'll make that thing react. And over the years, it'll go down. It's too many of us. You think about it. You talking about food? Ain't no food. Ain't no eating healthy is not cheap. If you got cheap food, it's crazy. I'm sorry about that, Amy. I'm very sorry about your loss, because I understand. He was a sheriff in Texas. That's crazy.
Yeah, I lost a couple. A family member myself. Excuse me, but I lost a family member myself.
I lost like 26 friends since this shit been going on. 26 friends. Crazy. I mean, I'm looking around like, because of gun violence in Chicago and because of the COVID, I got a large number of people that are gone.
So this who's this Granville? He says that it's been about population control from day one. And so I don't understand that way of thinking, because I'm thinking to myself, why would they use the most expensive way possible to control the population? For some reason, I guess, and if anybody, want to chime in on this, but like, I don't understand the thought process of why now all of a sudden the government, white people, the system want us dead. But I'm saying like it's cost.
They've been wanting us dead. We ain't work.
I know, but why would they use the COVID vaccine? Like why wouldn't they just use stuff that?
The COVID vaccine. I think they used the damn COVID because they knew who was. They knew who was going to suffer from it. Think about when the COVID first came out and they were talking about people was dying. They was never saying what race. I myself am the first comedian that caught it. And it's a strong possibility from what a couple of my friends were telling me. I might be the first black dude to get it, but at the same time, I don't really think that. But I know I was the first comedian to get it. And when I did, I told a couple of my friends, like I texted them because I was in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what you finna do? I mean, what's the next move? I was like, man, I'm finna tell everybody. And one of my friends was like, nigga, that's just like telling everybody you got AIDS. You know, people will be shunning. And that was because early on we didn't understand. I said, listen, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna tell everybody so everybody can wake their ass up. Because my dumb ass was listening to some incense burning fool talking about some, yeah, man, you know, brother, we can't catch it, man. That's a white man's disease. And, you know, I'm melanin and I'm so strong on the melanin. Like a damn fool. Shit got my chest, you know. But I mean, I think it's a long road process. And you said, why would they spend their money? It's cheap. We ain't got no health insurance like we should. So how are we? They not losing no money.
Because they would have to spend money to find out.
They're gaining money for the number of patients it is. Now, when I was in the observation place, what made me really freak out and pissed off, I saw somebody rolling something past me. The window was glass. I seen them rolling something past me, and I was like, the nurse was in there changing my. I was like, what is that they just rolled past? She was like, oh, that's the person that just died from the COVID. And they had him wrapped up in some, I forgot what they called it, it was like saran wrap. They had his body wrapped up because it was to everybody, it was still contagious. It was airborne. I seen that shit 4 times. And when they kept saying that people were dying for COVID, I said, y'all say I got COVID. I have to get the fuck out of here. Y'all not finna wrap me up like no goddamn lunch platter and roll me up out of here. If I die, I'm finna die at home. Sitting in front of my TV or whatever. I'm not finna do it. But it's a process, man. And I'm glad I'm here. I thank God.
I'm glad you're here too.
I thank him every day. But when I be looking at these people, man, you know.
I was worried about you. I really was. I was praying for you, Baldhead. I was.
Well, I'm glad you was, because whatever I said added with the prayers that everybody was praying for me. And I still got some of them. I think I got some of Big Mama prayers on reserve. I made it back. That vaccine, I'm not gonna take that vaccine.
I'm taking it
because I've never took that flu shit. This my whole.
I never took the flu shot either.
This is my whole point of why I'm not gonna take it. The common cold, flu, pneumonia, hell, gonorrhea. Been around for a while. They ain't got no vaccine for that. Man, they ain't got no vaccine for a lot of shit. But all of a sudden, within 6 or 7 months, y'all come up with a vaccine that's supposed to clear this national catastrophe thing that has changed us financially, mentally, and physically. Do you know when this is over with? How many people that weren't germaphobes are going to be germaphobes?
Yes, absolutely.
The mask game is a new hustle.
So it's soap.
Yeah. Soap should have been one. Soap should have been one.
It should have, but we both know that ain't the case for everybody. We both know that. Soap ain't common.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I don't understand that. Let me tell you something. If I start feeling a little musty, my underarms itch profusely, and I've never used that word profusely in a sentence before, but I know it means a lot. So that shit alone lets me know. And you're going to smell yourself first.
Absolutely.
It's people that just get up.
Guess what I found out?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Guess what I found out, Baldhead?
That's what you found out. What?
Guess what I found out?
What?
I found out that white people don't say musty.
They don't say
B-O. No,
Yeah, they
no.
say that.
It's some they say body odor or something. Cause I said like musty to some white people and they'd be like, what's that? Like seriously, like I didn't know that. I thought musty was a general term for everybody.
Hell no. A majority of us are followers. They know we monkey see, monkey do. Oh, my brother. Hand sanitizer too. Yeah, I got all types of hand sanitizer. Never used it before. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Don't never use no hand sanitizer on your private part, fellas. Anyway, moving on. All I know.
You needed some kind of sound effect after that.
Let me see what Granville said. Granville says the earth is not going to get any bigger. So the government is about to sacrifice as many known and unknown people. Remodeling America right before our eyes under a new system, even our new government. And Granville was kind of I mean, this is opinion. He might have kind of went a little far on it. He sound like this new world order. I wouldn't put it past the motherfucker. Because you got to think about something. Before slavery, before a lot of things, shit was different. When they came to take over America, because it was a takeover, they slaughtered and got drunk and drugged the occupants that were here first. Then they brought some people that weren't from here, stripped them of everything they know, and rebuilt them to build this place. America is known for changing shit through the years and making shit crazy. So I really wouldn't put it past it, but I would actually have to see it and know it to really be like, yeah, that's what's happening. I don't put nothing past none of these people, man. None of these people. But I'm really not a conspiracy theorist. I see shit for what it is, and I believe in what I believe in. And the one reason why I'm not going to take that damn vaccine, we don't even know what's in that vaccine.
You can find out. It's public knowledge.
It could be some apple juice and some hyena piss. We don't know what's in that shit. Shooting that shit in my arm.
You don't know what hyena piss will do for you. Hyena piss might have some kind of good, bring you some good effects or something.
Hey, I know it's gonna make you laugh because them some laughing motherfuckers.
Don't knock hyena piss. Don't knock it till you try it.
I don't want to try it. Man, things are about to go from bad to worse. You do see a bomb off in Tennessee.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And where did the bomb go off? And I seen it briefly on the
yeah, I saw it briefly myself. Yeah, somebody did. I think it was a car bomb in Nashville.
They've been bombing.
Last that I saw that they were kind of zeroing in on somebody.
Yeah, they've been bombing shit. They've been bombing. I remember they was bombing stuff when we was coming up. They've been bombing stuff. And that one thing I was surprised when they caught the remember the DC sniper? We found out he was black.
Yeah.
They ain't caught no black.
Did that shock you?
Yeah.
Did that shock you? It shocked me too.
It shocked me.
I was like, wait, what?
Then it shocked me how he was doing it. I think he was laying down in the back of his car, sniping motherfucker. I said, damn.
See that.
First thing what I said was, what did they do to this nigga? What did they do to make that nigga get bad like that?
We be stressed, Baldhead. It's stress. They might not have done nothing. Black men be stressed out here. Y'all got the whole world on y'all damn shoulders.
Yeah,
y'all got the world on y'all shoulders.
And then we come in the house and our woman fussing.
You're right. And come in the house, and then y'all come in the house fussing.
Hey, that's why. Hey, let me tell you something. A lot of white men, wives done came up missing. And motherfucker be like, where's your wife? That motherfucker be, then it'd be a whole new wall in your motherfucking house. Be a whole new motherfucking wall in there.
Yep.
You be like, what the fuck? They make their wife, white men ain't gonna have them problem. They gonna make their wife come up missing. Black motherfucker just gonna leave her and the kids. Fuck all y'all, I'm out.
Which is horrible. That's a damn shame.
Oh, but it ain't a shame she fussed him and made him leave? You got personal. You got
no,
personal with that one. You was like,
let me tell you something. Young man. The world, so I know.
You felt that.
I gotta represent for women out here. I gotta represent because it's so easy to say that I guess we supposed to flash. What did they say? I don't even want to mess that phrase up. But you saying that when I said that the world is on your shoulders and y'all come in, you said first thing you said was you come in the house and y'all yapping. Now, how come it ain't that you coming in the house pissed off? And we supposed to be like, hey, sweetheart, how was your date? It was mad. It was bad. I don't like blah, 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 blah. And we said, oh, okay, well, would you want your slippers? What you want to eat? Dinner's ready. Like we supposed to have that same like welcoming. You coming in the house, we ain't do nothing, house clean. We ready for you or whatever. You had a hard day coming in with pissed off. So it go both ways. I'm sorry, I just couldn't let that slide because you know me, I'm one of them.
But you didn't let that slide. You took that that touched you. It was like a testimony. I seen it in y'all. Wait a minute. Hey man, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. It's different shit for everybody, man. It's a lot of women that are stressful. It's a lot of women that are stressful as fuck because they stressful. I'm not downing them. And it's a lot of situations with men. Some women do not know how to cater to their man because they got to a point. I ain't finna cater that. I ain't finna do that. Okay, well, you finna be alone and you finna be fucked up. And I hope
they attract the wrong kind.
You fuck around and meet one of them dudes who can't get his mental together and start putting his hands on you.
Yeah. Some
women choose the wrong motherfucker because they be thinking they this, that, and the other. And then some other shit come up with, hey, your ass should have come for him. You supposed to be his peace. But if he's a type of person you can't make peaceful.
But see, there's a difference between being your peace and being your punching bag. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't right. It's hard to be peaceful if you getting attacked with the mouth. It don't have to be your hands or whatever, but it's a fine line. It's a fine line.
You're trying to be, let me tell you something. And I don't have no qualms with this, and I ain't never finna fold when it come to this. If it's women and they're trying to be what we need, and they dealing with a dude that don't deserve it, he talking bad and talking down to her and degrading her and all that. If your ass don't leave, you want that shit. You want that shit. That's how I see it. And I know some people be like,
no, you're right though. I wouldn't say that you want it. I would say that you're getting something from it. Because like even Dr. Phil, when he had people on there, he would say, no matter how bad it got, he'll be like, what are you getting out of it? You getting something out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like you complaining, but you there. So what you getting out of it? So I get it. I definitely get it that people have choices. But I also know what low self-esteem, not me personally, but I mean, we all have dibble-dabbled in parts of our self-esteem that we wish was better. I mean, anybody say they not, they lying. But as far as self-esteem as a whole in general, it's self-esteem issues people be having. You know what I'm saying?
Men and women, self-esteem issues, displacement issues, abandonment issues. It's a lot of shit.
Childhood trauma.
And we mentally don't do it. But let me tell you something. I ain't never, and I can never fold for the sensitive shit. What's up, Tia? My assistant, Tiani Mays is on here. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her because she got some amazing shea butter called Hand Crack. Y'all check it out. Put the website up here, girl. Yes, try to make him feel better sometimes, no matter what it takes in some cases. And let me tell y'all women something.
Ah, shit.
It's easy. A lot of times, it's easy.
Yeah.
A lot of times, it's easy. And we simple. Men, some of us, I ain't gonna put off. Your man stressed out, just give him some head and a sandwich.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, and a sandwich. Let me tell you something, man. Unexpected head works wonders. Niggas be wanting it. But when we ain't thinking about it, and you just be like, hey, how you doing? And you get on your knees, unzipping his, hey,
oh Lord.
Whatever was.
So that solved everything. Baldhead, that solved everything.
Man, yes. Give him some, and then before you give him some, tell him, when I get through, I want you to go out there and get some job applications. That motherfucker gonna come back with a book of them like that. Help him fill them out. And give him some more. You need motivation. Shout out to my girl, Vanessa Fraction. She be talking about that. Let me tell you something, man. Motivation. To us, head is motivation. Unexpected.
Unexpected.
Because
I'm not gonna comment, but that is hilarious.
A lot of dudes be around here be scared to ask. A lot of dudes be scared to ask they woman for something. You know, but so if she just automatically giving it to you, like that's what she like to do. Now, where the problem is gonna lie in, where the problem gonna come in is if you unexpectedly doing it and you doing it good, and this dude is not chemically balanced, he gonna say in his mind, who else she done this to? Like a dumbass. That's the man that
let me tell you something. That go both ways. That go with women too. Women be like that too. Seriously.
But y'all only be like that when it's good. When it's good, that. You be saying yourself, ooh. You might not be out there doing nothing to nobody else.
Look, no lies told. No lies told. Seriously, that go both ways. I mean, it's just human nature. I mean, seriously, it's human nature. Whatever is good to you, no matter what it is, you know if it's good to you, it's good to somebody else. It's like if you think somebody is fine as hell, you be like, oh shit, he's fine.
About somebody
else.
I
didn't say worry.
No, if you're gonna react off of that and say, I'm talking about,
right.
You can think what you think, but I'm talking you react off of it like, yeah, I know you out here sucking on somebody else.
Yeah, nah.
That's the person you need to get the fuck away from.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah, nah. You know, hell no.
Some people don't understand that you're the person that could have brought the freak out of them. That don't mean they had to do nothing else. And anyway, who wants somebody that they ain't never done no freaky shit before? Who wants somebody who you got to school or a prude or something? You don't want that. That's why I be saying this a lot of times. And a lot of men be knowing it's the truth. We like hoes. We like hoes. We like a woman that either had some hoe ways and she's just gonna give them to us now, or one that it's not. But you can't give it to a dude.
I don't know if you're speaking for every guy. You think so, Baldhead?
Huh?
You mean so you're talking about like when Ludacris? What's that phrase he sang his song? A woman in the street and a freak. A woman in no, not that one. Not that one. Hey, the one. Listen. A woman in the streets and a freak in the sheet.
Yes, that's the truth.
Woman.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I could get with that. But you just like a hoe.
What's that pastor name that's married to Megan Good?
Oh, come on. If you hadn't asked me, I would have been able to say.
What do you think?
Devon.
Why do you think he was attracted to her?
She's beautiful.
And
Megan Good is like so underrated and so beautiful.
If she was a video vixen, I'm not saying anything bad about her.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when we see a woman with a nice body, little waist, nice ass, man, we already like, man, she going. Let me see if I can get it going with me. Feel me? So ain't no dude, ain't no dudes out here trying to find a woman that don't know her way around in the bed.
I don't think. Well, I guess I can't agree or disagree because I'm not a man. But I find it hard to believe because it would seem like to me it would be more of a challenge, and I know men like challenges. So if she willing, even though she may not be that experienced, it seemed like to me it would be inviting or a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because wouldn't it stroke y'all ego because you could mold her the way you want her to be?
I'm gonna tell you something that and it's just me. I can't teach no woman how to go down on me. You know why? I don't know how. I've never done it. So I need her to know what the fuck she's doing. I need her to know what the fuck she's doing. Don't ask me how you like it. I like it in your mouth. I don't like that's what I like. I don't know what. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying. How am I gonna tell her? So if you got a woman that's doing all of this that already know, she might have had some. I'm gonna put you like this. It's women that got whole ways, and it's some women that done had some whole days. So, ladies, which one?
There's some women that have both, and it's some men. It's some men that have both as well. You know, I gotta balance this shit out, Baldhead.
You can keep doing all that over what men and women do.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't care either.
You should. I mean, I'm not mad at you. I know.
I ain't mad at you, but I gotta balance it out. It's a balance. It's a balance.
Not all the time.
I couldn't wait to be your guest just so I could balance this shit out. I couldn't wait. You know that.
You used to be so fired up on the damn comments. You know what? No, it's not like that. You fuck out of here.
So listen, I want to. Is it okay if I ask you about what I saw these people arguing about on a group? So
let me see what Amy said. Truth about being a woman in the streets and a freak inside. She said it's true. Yeah. And that was a woman said that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I disagree with that.
Yeah.
No, I don't disagree with that.
Go on with your topic. I'm listening.
Okay. So I was on Facebook and I'm in this group in Charlotte here. And the big discussion was about this dude. He's married and the wife's family came to Christmas dinner. His wife cooked. Her father, her mother, and her people came over. And she fixed her father's plate first. Fixed the plate, gave it to her father, and the husband was offended. The husband felt like she should have served him first and not the father first. So he asked her about it, and she was like, "That's my father. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you know." But to top it off, they also ran out of forks, so the husband ended up having to eat Christmas dinner with a spoon. Everybody else had a fork. So he got so mad that he left. He stormed out the house, took a break, I guess, or whatever, and then came back later and rejoined. And then by then she was mad and wouldn't speak to him for the rest of the night. So it was a big debate, like a big one. It got really wild in there about, like, first of all, should you even serve your husband? First of all. Second of all, if you do decide that that's how y'all do things, is he supposed to get his plate first? Is it with her father being there? It made him feel like he wasn't the king of his castle. Because he was on there and he was like, I felt like, you know, this is my house. I pay the bills. I work. My wife, you know, her daddy come in here and, you know, he get the first plate. It just made him feel some kind of way. So my question is, you would be like, what do you feel about that? First of all, I'll just say for me, I know that there are women out here that in couples that's deep into that kind of thing. Me personally, I do things I want to do. Don't do things I don't want to do. So if I do it, it's because I actually want to do it. So, but I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I'm just learning that that's a big deal. Is that like an ego thing with men, or is it just
not no ego thing? That's what it is. I'm the man of the house. You could have served your daddy. You could have served your daddy after. Now I wouldn't have left and did all that shit. I would have been like, hey, when I go to your daddy house, do your mama serve your daddy first or serve me? See what I'm saying? I'm paying these bills. I'm paying these motherfucking bills. I'm dealing with these kids that ain't mine in this motherfucking house. Do all this bullshit. I should get the big piece of chicken in the plate first. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have went so far and left. Now, when she would have did it that first time, I would have let it go, but later on, we was, you know, hey, baby, you know I'm supposed to get fed first. I'm supposed to get served.
So is that a thing, though? Like, because my thing is, I'll be honest with you. First, I've never been married. And is that like well, how about this part? Is that for marriage or is that for couples? Because My thing is if you finna start talking like that, then what my ring? Like that's
see, your ass might not deserve no motherfucking ring because you
ain't not deserve no ring. If I don't deserve a ring, we shouldn't be together. If I don't deserve a ring, you wasting my time.
If I got to tell you about this motherfucking plate, you don't deserve a ring until you start getting the plate shit together.
And if seriously, ain't no woman trying to get brownie points for no damn ring. Either you won't give me a ring or you ain't. You know that in the first.
What do you think we're gonna give you a ring for? What you think we're gonna give you a ring for?
I'm saying you either gonna give me a ring because you love me and you picture yourself with me later. Because you already know. And by the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th month, you know whether or not you see me at the end game or not. If you don't see me at the end game.
How you, a woman, gonna tell a man what the fuck they supposed to see? We got different eyes than you.
I get that. But at the end of the day.
At the end of the damn day, if your ass, let me tell you something. At the end of the damn day, if I got to explain to you about fixing this motherfucking plate and you so adamant about I'm not finna do all this, I'm not finna do all that, how do you feel you get the man? You get the man by
first of all, I would love to. I would take pride in fixing my guy his plate. To be honest, this is me though. I like that old kind of domestic.
Would you would have fixed your daddy plate, or would you would have fixed my plate first if I was your man?
Was we married or was we together?
It don't matter. We together.
It do to me. See. So if we ain't married, you literally ain't got nothing to say.
I'd have shot that motherfucking house up.
If we ain't married, you ain't saying nothing. Period. Like okay, let me rephrase that because that was a little harsh. Of course you saying something. But I'm saying that if we not married and we just together and my dad come over, if I serve my dad, I serve my dad. Like what? If we married though, I would think that.
You believe in the Bible?
Oh, for sure. But it ain't even about the Bible right now though.
It is in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
No, it is. Well, you supposed to cleave unto your wife. You supposed to cleave unto your wife, and yes, women are supposed to cleave unto their husband.
But
if my husband had a problem, we talk about it.
All I'm trying to tell you is, this ain't it's a couple in a relationship. How do you think you get this man to be your husband?
If it's about a plate, then I don't want him. If a plate don't separate it,
it's about a bunch of things. But I'm gonna put it to you like this: your husband to be, your man at the present.
Yes.
Taking care of bills. He's catering to you.
Yes.
He's listening to you. Loves to talk to you. That nigga right there alone, you better go on and marry. So you need to start doing all the wife shit because he's doing all the husband shit. What husband shit is he supposed to do? That you ain't.
No. I agree with you. I agree with you on that part. That yes, he is supposed to. I agree with you because he's showing you what it would be like. I get that, but showing me what it'd be like and making moves to make it like that is two different things. You can show me a commercial all day long. If I see too many commercials, I'm gonna change the channel. So you can show me for months on end, but if it ain't never looking like it's gonna happen, why am I doing wifey stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like that's wifey stuff.
You gotta do wifey stuff to be wifey. To be a wife.
You gotta be a good woman. You gotta be a good woman.
Yeah.
You got to be a good woman. You got to be respectful. I think you should keep yourself up. I think you should have a good personality. Maybe even being funny might add a little to it too. But at the end of the day, if you dating, that's what both people are trying to see. You trying to weigh it and see what you like, what you don't like, what's deal breakers, what's not, right? If that's the case, then at some point though, it goes up to a point. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, you're like, okay,
you don't let that shit go that long. You don't let it go that long.
Right.
I would say, this is what I would say.
Right. I agree.
So we can narrow it down.
Yeah.
3 to 5.
Years? A month?
Years. 3 to 5 years. And I'm going to tell you why. Why.
Okay.
From a man's point of view, if his shit ain't already together financially, you, the woman, you going to cling with him while y'all dating to build, whether you building credit or you been now it's different levels of different couples. You can have that dude that got his shit together, But see, this nigga's a motherfucker because he been on his own. All he got all this financial together, his credit together. All he needed some pussy from you. What else do you got to offer this nigga? If all his shit is together. See, you ain't got to help build that dude up. You got two different type of dudes.
Well, I'm gonna stop you because you might have to. Because it's guys out here that got it all together, but they empty inside. They got all of the stuff you named, but what they don't have is they don't have the stuff that you're supposed to get as you growing up. Everybody different. Everybody got different, situations.
You grown already, what you gonna go back? You can't go back.
No. Some people act like they're going back.
We're not talking. Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
I'm not having a conversation with you about no loser ass nigga. I'm talking about a nigga that's kind of winning and a dude that you can help win more. See, women can bring shit to the table.
Yes.
That's not a material situation. She could give him more support, push him to do this. Now this motherfucker, where he was gonna go get his business, he got his business.
Yeah.
And it's because of her. And he a weak ass nigga if you don't honor that, if you don't honor her in there.
No,
but
I agree.
What I'm saying is, if you want to be somebody's wife, you have to work on impressing him to be his wife just as well as he has to work on impressing to be
there you go.
Husband. Y'all go bump heads, y'all might fall out, y'all might get back together. But at the end result, was this person good for me? See, one thing about us black men, I'm gonna tell you about me. Fuck, I can't speak for all men when come in. There's some women that ain't got on my goddamn nerves. Just them being they self got on my nerves, and they weren't compatible for me. When I found out, look at man, after sex, I didn't want to be around her.
Yeah,
I knew that person wasn't for me because she didn't have nothing that piqued my interest.
It's like an unspoken something, right? Like I could see you like looking for the word. I could see in your face you looking for that word, and that it's a word I think that don't even exist. It's like that something, but you know it when you know it. You know what I'm saying? You know it because you can't picture yourself without them. You can't like visualize your life with them not there. You know?
Yeah. But it takes you to go through situations with this person.
Lord, how much?
And you could go through the same situation with somebody else and be like, who this nigga think he is? But then you were just one dude, and you're like, damn, that shit really ain't that bad. And it ain't even because the situation bad or good. It's because you into this person. You might be into a person, but not know it until you either finna lose them or they finna lose you or something go on. Then you got to realize, like, man, this shit really wasn't that bad. And then let me tell you something. You're going to only open up, like really open up to somebody you seriously comfortable with.
Yeah.
If you telling every dude the same story, you giving this nigga game to use on you.
Against you.
When you find out you done probably went to two people and told them a couple of things, and then they threw it back in your face. That's the type of motherfucker I want to be with. But if you talk to this one dude and he uses those things to help you get better, like sometimes he might say, hey, I'm not one of them niggas you used to be with. I'm here for you. We gonna do this shit together. Right. And he tell you some real shit. Get your motherfucking mind right, man.
Yeah.
And realize who I am. Realize what you got. And go to fucking that kitchen and bring me that plate first.
Okay. We gonna choose on that. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I love my daddy. Okay. I'm a daddy's girl. Wait. I'm a daddy's girl. My daddy might even be watching this. He might see this one day, but all I know is he know I love him. And I can honestly say that I obviously would love my husband. I would love my guy. But when I have to weigh and I say, this man has not married me. He has not proposed. If we've been together, okay, let's just say we've been together for a minute. You know what I'm saying? My dad, if he's up and leave me tomorrow, my dad gonna be there. My dad ain't leaving with him. You know what I'm saying? However, if he thought enough that he will see me in his end game and we get married, that's a little bit different to me. Because now it's like, I would hope that my father would respect our union and be like, it's cool,
I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think you got the type of daddy that if you brought your daddy to play first in your man's house, that your daddy would say something like, baby girl, you're supposed to bring him that place first? If you heard that from your daddy.
It's two parts to that answer. It's two answers to that.
God. It's one question.
No, it's two answers. Yeah, but it's two answers. I'm multifaceted. I'm multifaceted. All right. So the first part of that is my father, the type of person that wouldn't even want nobody to really make his plate because he'd be like, I got it. Because my dad is he one of them type of people. He not that type of dude that's like expect somebody to make his plate. It ain't him. It just ain't. No, nothing against people who do. It just ain't my dad. But if he was like that, you just knowing how he is, he still would be like, no, you ain't got to make my plate. I'll go make my plate. He's the wrong example because my father just wouldn't really want that attention. He felt like he can do it himself. He that type of dude. I got to do it myself. I got this. So it's hard to say with him. But I get you. Like, I just feel like, even like the whole big piece of chicken thing, I done seen people argue over that. You give your husband the biggest piece. But then what if you got a son, he growing? And I've seen women argue about that. Well, my son growing, he needs a bigger piece. But the man is like, but I'm the one working, I need the bigger piece.
Your son ain't brought shit in his house. If your son ain't brought shit in his house, you just shut the fuck up. Man, I throw the whole food out. And I eat on the street before you crazy. Woo! Woo!
You so
Buck
funny.
Wild, what's up, man? Comedian Buck Wild and chime in. What up, bro? I seen you call me earlier, nigga. I was Ubering. But yeah, that's gonna be an on and on thing because you gotta understand that, man. If you went above nigga, you just going over his house and he come over there, I don't know. But I won't be mad because this is my house. Hey, this is my motherfucking house.
Yeah.
I know this is your daddy. Man, don't play with me, no motherfucker, boy. What? What the fuck is wrong with you? Ain't none of y'all gonna eat over here. Fuck you mean?
Why we be wanting so many titles though? Like, if you think about the whole scenario, is silly to me though. It's like, out of everything to argue about though, that's what we finna argue about. We finna argue about whose plate I gave you first.
It wasn't the plate. It was the respect. It was the respect factor. See, a lot of women don't know how to respect a motherfucker because they ain't never been taught.
There we go.
I'm gonna blame your parents for not showing you or not putting you in a situation where you would know that this is supposed to fucking happen.
Well, you're not talking about me personally.
Huh?
You talking about the person in general.
Yeah, because I was talking about you personally though, because you personally made a 2-part answer to some shit that could have been.
No, but I also made note that I am the type of person that do that anyway. I love doing that. I do that for my kids. I love serving people. That's just how I am.
So you make your shit late or what? What's up, D? So you make you make the plate for your guy or first or your father first?
If we married, my guy. If we ain't married, who I don't know.
We ain't gonna get married then. You ain't gonna get married then.
Okay, okay. Are you a tarot card reader? How you know I ain't gonna get married?
No. When I'm saying in the scenario. Look at you. Look how you acted. Look at
Baldhead.
Look at your.
I'm just being animated.
I'm so glad you've been wanting to do this shit. You've been wanting to do this. I'm gonna call this the War of the Roses show.
Baldhead. Honestly, no. I'm just being as animated as you. I just want to I'm just mirroring you. So that's why I'm making all these faces. But I have been wanting to get on this show. I wish this show was 3 hours so I could just get out.
Hold on. You act like I don't know you?
I know you know me.
Okay, so this is you when it comes to a debate, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing because on Baldhead Podcast, everybody's opinion matters.
I'm not boring. A
lot of my men ain't chiming in today. Oh, wait a minute, Darcy, what Darcy? What's gonna read that part? What she said?
She said, "My man will get his plate, and my father probably at the same time. Now, if that was my husband, he would get his plate first, then my dad." Exactly, Darcy. Exactly. Okay, there's hierarchies to this stuff. You got to claim your space the right way before you start picking the man.
Darcy, I'm gonna ask you, how does a woman get that man to turn into her husband? And we ain't just talking about this plate. We ain't just talking about this plate. You gotta do some women shit. What you don't close? You ain't closing no other time. What you closing for now? What's wrong with you? Hey man, I'm just saying, man, you gotta play the part like we gotta play the part. First off, we gotta deal with outside shit to become your fucking husband. You know what the outside shit is? Your motherfucking kids. Yeah. And the back is they come with your kids. Let me tell you something. This is a story.
Depending on what kind of woman you choosing too, though. Not you personally, but in general.
This is a story that was true. These people I know they married right now. But when they first got together and they had got them apartment or whatever, where he went and moved in with her. Her baby daddies. She had 2 kids by 2 different dudes was coming over on that old in the middle of the night. I want to see my kids shit. That irritate, trying to run the man away, right? He stayed, he solid, he dealt with it, had a physical fight, had to whoop one up. Time go on. Them same kids call him daddy, stepdad. You know what I'm saying? He had to go through some shit to get to a point in life where she understood what it was. Because to me, you supposed to run them niggas away. They ain't supposed to be. Why do they?
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
why do they feel so comfortable with coming over here?
Yeah.
But what it is, she didn't set no rules with other dudes.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, it's no way in the world nobody's children's father or mother should be just popping up. Like, that's not even acceptable on no level. None. If that's happening, they still dealing with each other. Period.
Not always. Not always. Some dudes
if just popping up.
Come on. You done been in a situation and you done heard a situation where some dudes don't know how to let go. Some dudes get more animated when it's another nigga coming around that's gonna take their space. To see that baby mama.
I understand that for sure.
I never went to that baby mama shit. I never went back. We was done. Yeah. I went around her. One of my baby mamas, her man was so intimidated because of who I was on the streets and who I was in this industry. He was, and she like told me later on. I was like, man, what happened to dude? I'm thinking he's, like dude was cool. What happened? Man, boy, that nigga hated you. Why he hate me? Because he was thinking about that I was still messing with you. We got into so many arguments. I'm like, why you just didn't call me and I would have came over there? She said, because I know you. You an asshole. And I was like, yeah, that was the best move. You shouldn't have called me. Because I probably went up there like, man, ain't nobody fucking up, but I could, though.
Oh, my God.
But, I mean, you're right. You got to choose who you talking to.
Yeah. You gotta have rules, man.
My youngest son, mama, that's why we was not together. My youngest son, not my youngest son, my next youngest son. His mama had dudes coming over, blowing their horn and shit. I'm like, you're a hoe. You're a hoe. I done seen 4 different cars this week. And it's easy for them just to blow and pull up. Did you been going outside before I came over here? You've been going outside, you've been raising this window, and I knew it wasn't gonna last. Because it was what it was. We was fucking. Yeah. But yeah, you got everybody got to choose different, choose better. But it is a work in progress when we have to work towards being your husband. We have a lot of things to deal with. We have to deal with your attitude. We have to deal with your kids' attitude. Because they growing up. You shaking your head, but if your daughter's in a situation or your son's in a situation,
no, I'm not shaking my head at that.
I'm there in the house. Yeah. You're gonna look at me like, don't you think you could? I'll probably be like, man, I don't even fuck with them, but I'm gonna go and talk to them. No,
I agree with you. I just, you better have me on again one day because I feel like
damn, it's been an hour already.
It's been an hour.
And
see, time flat on it.
She said, Keisha said, "What's up, Keisha, baby?" And shout out to my girl Keisha. She just had a loss in the family. Also,
I'm sorry.
My kid's father became a stalker. I put papers on him, and he didn't stay away.
Wow.
He didn't stay away. I had to put hands and weapons on him till he calmed down. That's probably because Keisha got some good shit, and he didn't want to stay away. Who up there in that house with you? Who in that house?
I ain't mad at you, Keisha. But I'm sorry that happened to her.
Some of y'all women got some good shit, and the nigga just can't. When he realized he lose it, see, some dudes think that they're high in themselves, right? They so high and they so confident or cocky with themselves. They feel ain't no other nigga out here colder than me. Ain't no other dude gonna do this and do that.
Okay.
But then that one dude come through and amaze her and you. And now you know the internet. The internet is bad.
Well,
you all in the Bahamas with dude, and he
shouldn't nobody ever get too comfortable. You can't get too comfortable. I don't care if you're married. You can't never ever get too comfortable. You get comfortable. You can't get too comfortable.
What do you consider too comfortable?
For the man.
For both. Speak on both of them.
For the woman. I start with the man. I'll start with the woman. With the woman, you can't get too comfortable with, like, for instance, if y'all say you kept your house clean, you was always, and I'm not even saying it just because it's a woman, but seriously, say you keep your house clean, you keep your car clean, you keep yourself clean, you on top of your stuff, you always, you can fine tune in the little stuff that you paid attention to when y'all dating. Then you get married, and I'm gonna even include weight. I'm not trying to fat shame or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, people marry who they're attracted to. So if you 15 years down the line, 10 years down the line, okay, we all getting older, so you can't help what you can't help. And if he love you, he know your wrinkles coming, he know your boobs gonna start sagging, all of that. But you gotta at least watch the wrinkles, at least something. Like, you can't just get too comfortable and then want to raise hell when he looking other places. I just believe in that. And a lot of women don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, you can't sell yourself and then do a 360, a switch, bait and switch. And now the same for you.
You got to keep his attention.
You got to keep yourself together.
And fellas got to keep their attention, her attention.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's underrated. That right there is so underrated because society always makes it seem like the woman's supposed to be the one that's be beautiful and keep. You got these dudes with these I'm going to call them extra strength bellies. And no offense to people with extra strength belly. But my thing is,
hold on. What you mean extra strength belly?
You know how you got Tylenol and you got Tylenol extra strength?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm saying is, you got these dudes that as soon as they get like that, that's when they start complaining. They ain't complaining when they got that six pack. You know what I mean? As soon as they get big, they start getting insecure. Then they start putting like demands and all these rules on the woman. So it go both ways. You can't get too comfortable. You can't think women we be looking to. You know what I'm saying? It's just that society makes it seem like it's always men. Women be looking.
I look at it like this, on a real serious note. As long as this dick is still doing what it's supposed to be doing, hey.
And that's such a man's way of thinking.
Ain't nothing wrong. What I'll just finna say, what Keith said, ain't nothing wrong with a little belly. Ain't nothing wrong with a little belly.
I didn't say it was nothing wrong with a little belly. Look, I know people who they could go into the belly hopping Olympics. They hop on bellies for a living.
Y'all women, bellies be out there too, and you ain't seen your motherfucking cootie cat since you was 3 years old. You want to go there?
You got to shift shit. You got to move stuff around to see. No, I understand that. My belly ain't flat. I ain't even finna sit up here in front. Not yet. But
what you gonna drink that doo-doo tea to make you doo-doo tea? They be killing me when they be putting that tea up. They be like, yes, they be holding it like this. This friend, you just got me the fuck out. You finna take a shit. All you been doing is shitting like a goose.
Now I'm gonna get my stuff gonna get flat because I'm about to work out. I'm about more work. I've been working out. You know, Baldhead, I lost like 50 something pounds. But I gotta keep it going.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds.
No, you look good. You lost weight and you look real good. You look real good. I'm
trying my best,
you on
man.
that.
I'm trying my best because I gotta make some things happen and some things gotta go down. You know, and I'm not
you gotta be here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the reason why me lacking in something is the reason why I'm gone or ill. I ain't trying to do that shit to impress nobody. When I be seeing people, let me tell you something. When I see people and they see me and they be like, man, you lost weight, I be expecting them to say, man, loan me some money. I be thinking they would tell me I'm looking nice. They would, man, you sure look good out here, man. I'm proud of you, man. You about $5 about you. About $5. But hey, man, I'm so glad you came on the show today.
Thank you.
I gotta have you on here again. There's no question about that.
Absolutely.
Please tell them about Afro Proven. We're gonna get up out of
here. All right. So what Afro Proven is, first of all, thank you for having me on here, Baldhead. We go way back. You'll be my friend forever. Thank you so much. And basically what Afro Proven is, I haven't created it. I founded a platform for Black people to rate, review, log, record, and comment on mainstream businesses and how they treat us as like our own experiences as Black people or minorities, people of the African diaspora. So like say for instance, if you want to go to a certain hotel and you see on Yelp that hotel has 4 stars, but when you go, your experience is never 4 stars, or anybody else Black that you know that go to that hotel is never 4 stars. It's 2 stars because of how they act or how they treat us. They may not, greet us the same way they greet white people. Well, now I created I'm founding an app to where you can have it on your phone. Anything we spend our money on, hotels, hospitals, the doctor's office, universities, schools, airlines, cruise ships, it don't matter. Wherever we go, even an interviewing process for jobs, even working at the job, it's going to be your one-stop shop on your phone to log, review, rate, comment, and even record how you would treat it as a minority, as a Black person. So what that will do, once it's let out to the masses, it makes these big companies more accountable for how they treat us. So we see these videos going around all the time with people getting kicked out of restaurants for stupid reasons. Amazing, it's because they Black, or just all kind of madness. This one that just came on Sean King's group that some dude. Anyway, I ain't gonna go into the stories too long, but look around, you'll see it's so many different situations where we getting kicked out of restaurants. It just happened in Atlanta with T.I. and when he came to intervene with that situation. So I'm creating a platform where we can connect with each other instantly and put on the app what happened, what we witnessed, even if it's not happening to you. You might see it happening to somebody else, and you go in there, you rate it, and everybody will know before we go. So that way, look, so if you have a restaurant that's super duper discriminatory, they're racist, they just did something at say 1 o'clock. The incident was over at 2 o'clock, all right? But then you and your family don't know nothing about it. So y'all come in, right? Y'all come in and then y'all eating. Y'all don't know an hour ahead of time somebody just got kicked out because they was Black. But if you have the Afro Proven app, that person could put on there what happened, and then the people can already know, oh, they racist. The only way we're going to make change is with our dollar. Black people in America, we spend $1.2 trillion a year in the United States, and we only 13% of the population. Trillion with a T every year. So my thing is, if we spending our money like that, if we are patronizing all of these designers and these, we like shiny stuff. So like whenever we buying this stuff, what are they doing to earn our money? So I'm just creating a platform that we can hold these people responsible so they can say, okay, we want to be Afro Proven. I want companies to want our seal in the window. I want companies to want our seal on their website to say, yes, we have been shown to these people that we respect them, we have racial sensitivity, and we understand that they go through, we're going to treat them accordingly. So that's what it is. It's to hold mainstream companies and any experience we have, clubs, anything, responsible. and we're gonna put them on blast right away. That's what it is.
Right. That's right. I'm with it. I'm supported to the fullest. So make sure y'all go on. Tell them where they can go and sign up.
So I would love for you, please, to go to www.afroproven.com. It is in beta stage right now. So in about a week or two, it'll roll out in a hard launch. But right now it's in beta stage. So I just have my landing page. I'm collecting emails so that I can stay in touch with everyone. So if you could go to afroproven.com and please join the email list. Also, my Facebook group, I would love for you to join us. It's Facebook.com/groups/afroproven. We're going to put a stop to people following us in the beauty supply stores. We're going to put a stop to all of that. We go to the beauty supply store, us Black women. They don't even speak to us. They keep their head down. They take our money. They don't donate back to our community. It's a $3 billion industry that's solely dependent on Black women, but we can't get a high. We go in and we don't get spoken to. They got they already think we're going to steal. Like, it's just, we got to put a stop to it, y'all. And the only way we can do it is stay connected and do it.
I do go into the beauty supply, and I do steal. I'm sorry.
Why you gonna do that?
Fuck them.
Themes expressed on the Baldhead podcast are not necessarily those expressed with Afro Proven and its subsidiaries.
They better not be. But the reason why I would is because of the way they treat us. I have always stole out of places that have treated us like shit.
Okay, but you don't do that no more, and you don't recommend people do that because Black people don't steal Baldhead. Black people don't steal.
I was a car thief, and that dude said, "A car thief." I did steal. I don't steal no more too much. But what I'm saying is, the hell with it. But no, please do yourself a favor and do me a favor and support my friend Kelly Cook. Go to afroproven.com. Also, get on her group, Afro Proven on Facebook. She cussed me out about it. I didn't know you had sent me them texts and stuff. I look like, oh shit, let me get on here before she kills me. Go to Afro Proven because we are tired of getting treated like shit. And this is our Yelp. This is our way
so it's like Yelp meets mystery shoppers. It's like, because I'm gonna actually I'm gonna dispatch people out. It's more to this, it's layers to this. So yeah, please join this movement.
Amy, love you too. Make sure you be good, and I'm sorry for everything that's going on. I want you to look at things brighter. Everybody that is listening today, please share this. Please share this discussion. Baldhead Podcast. I'm doing it every Wednesday, every Wednesday and every Sunday, 4 p.m. Share it. Tell your friends. Tell people to subscribe. And also, as of last week, I reached 3,000 followers, 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers. That really ain't that much to people, but it's a lot to me.
A lot.
3,000 people, and I want y'all to keep pushing. Tell your friends. Let them know. I'm gonna do my best to have the
How do I do this?
I don't know. You keep touching some shit. You did that before we got on. Just leave the phone alone. Then the mute gonna go on.
Okay.
Mute button gonna go on. But please support it. And as I said, I shall be this week. I will be down there, Dallas, Texas. Bam. I will be at the New Year's Houston Comedy Slam. My man Mike Samp, my girl sister Corey Bell, Ronnie George, and hosted by my dog, the one and only M Dubs. Will be 9371 Richmond in Houston at a place called Ivaya. I think that's how you say it. AVVAY or AY. I don't know what they got that all wrote up down crazy. And if you ain't doing nothing, do your best to listen to some great laid back rap music. My dog, AC Stars, who is he? Go check that out on iTunes and go subscribe. When y'all go on YouTube, or you go on iTunes podcast, hit the subscribe button. Go on Spotify, hit the subscribe button. I need the numbers, y'all. I need the numbers. And it's the reason why I need the numbers, because I'm trying to take this to a higher plateau. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for hanging out. Please go follow my girl, Kelly Cook's new company that we need.
We need it.
Afro Proven.
We need it, y'all.
It's been good. It's been great. And then signing off, I always say to y'all pray for me. I'll pray for y'all. If y'all want to know what I'm doing after this, I will be on Grand Theft Auto killing people. Okay. Hey, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out. Much love.